Hello and welcome to Brain Booster. Today we talk about something that no one ever wants to have happen to them, and most people don't even want to talk about this. The topic of cheating, and if you've ever been cheated on, you know just how horrible that experience is and how confusing the weird mixture of emotions that we go through. Like this emotion of embarrassment, like it was something that you did that caused the other person to cheat. Or if you were different or better in some way, then that wouldn't have happened. Well, know this, you cannot control somebody else's behavior. If they cheated, that's on them and them alone. And if we can identify the signs, see, most people give signs before they actually take that action. And so if we can identify the signs, then that empowers us to be proactive earlier and create a different outcome. It's not an easy reality to face, but infidelity is a real issue in many relationships. And if you suspect your partner might be stepping out on you, it can be difficult to know what to do next. If having suspicions about his fidelity has you feeling anxious and confused, then keep watching. Brain Booster's mission is empowering people to create and live a life they love, and that includes your love life. So if you like this video, I encourage you to click that little subscribe button and click the little bell, because on daily basis we bring videos to empower you in your life. In this video, we outline some telltale signs men give before they cheat. Armed with this knowledge, you'll be able to finally get answers to those gut-wrenching questions that have been plaguing your mind. So today I'm gonna give you the 8 signs that men give before they cheat. Check it out. Number 1, he's suddenly paying more attention to his appearance. If you notice your man taking extra care of himself, or if he's been spending more money on clothes and grooming products, it may be because he's trying to look good, possibly for someone else. Don't get me wrong, it's perfectly normal for people even in relationships to change their appearance and style over time. But if your partner seems suddenly more concerned about his physical appearance, or is picking up a new interest such as weightlifting out of the blue, it could be a sign that something else is going on in his life. Number 2, he gets protective of his privacy. If your guy is suddenly very protective of his privacy, this could be an indication that he's actively hiding something from you. You might have noticed that he's become guarded, even about the most trivial things. And he might become overly protective of his phone or computer. For example, he used to leave his phone out while taking a shower, now he takes it into the bathroom with him and might even lock the door. Or maybe he used to share all of his passwords with you and now he refuses. Number 3, he starts picking fights more often. If your partner is suddenly finding more fault with you and being critical of everything about you, he may be looking for reasons to feel less guilty about cheating. He may also think that if he can make it seem like the relationship is on the brink of collapse, it will be easier for him to justify his actions. A man who's unsure of himself or feeling vulnerable might use this tactic as a way to get sympathy from other people and possibly even encourage them to interfere in your relationship. For instance, if a friend or a coworker tells him that it sounds like things are getting pretty bad in your relationship or that he seems unhappy, these comments could push him over the edge into infidelity. Number 4, he's being vague about his whereabouts. If your man is being secretive about his time away from you, it could be a sign that he's up to something. He might be vague about where he's been or flat out lie about his whereabouts. You may find that no matter how many times you call or text him, he just doesn't respond. And even when he does answer the phone, it feels like the answers to your questions are evasive and inconsistent. If these kinds of behaviors start happening regularly, it can become very suspicious. And the more defensive your partner gets when questioned about his behavior, the more likely it is that there's something going on. Number 5, there's no intimacy. If you feel like your partner has become uninterested in the physical side of your relationship, it's important to talk about it sooner, rather than later. Of course, a healthy relationship can go through dry spells when it comes to intimacy, so don't just jump to conclusions based solely on diminished intimacy alone. However, if this feeling becomes persistent, and you notice other signs that are out of character for your guy, then something deeper could be going on. It's an indication that he has checked out of the relationship emotionally, as well as physically. This often happens if he's having serious doubts about whether or not he wants to be with you long term and hence may be looking elsewhere. Number 6, he gaslights you. If you're questioning your partner's actions, and he dismisses your concerns by calling you paranoid, chances are he's got something to hide. He might even accuse you of cheating. It's his way of deflecting attention away from what he's doing, making it seem like it's your fault for being upset, instead of questioning his own behavior. This can be especially confusing because these accusations feel like red flags, but if you try to talk about them, he just tells you that you're crazy or jealous and that there's nothing going on at all. Number 7, he told you about cheating in the past. It's important to pay attention to how much responsibility your partner takes for the actions in his past relationships. If he doesn't express personal responsibility for his betrayals of trust, then there is a greater chance he will make the same mistake again. In fact, I would say one of the biggest warning signs is when someone comes up with excuses as to why they cheated, rather than taking full ownership over what happened. Number 8, something just feels off about him. If you're feeling like something isn't quite right with your relationship, it's probably not just in your head. Your intuition is a powerful tool for self-awareness, and it's there to help guide you through life. If something doesn't feel right to you, pay attention. A lot of people have a hard time listening to their gut instinct because they are afraid of what the future might hold if their suspicions are confirmed. But when it comes down to it, trust yourself. Your intuition is usually spot on with these things. A man who is about to cheat may not feel great about his decision, so he might do these things to prepare himself for what's coming. While any one sign on its own doesn't necessarily mean anything bad, when paired with several other factors, these behaviors can indicate a relationship that's off track. So, if you notice any of these warning signs in your relationship, talk with your partner and see if there is anything bothering him that he'd like to discuss. If there are problems in the relationship or he feels distant from you, it can be worth working on those problems together, before it's too late. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thank you very much for watching.